Howdy, howdy, let's get rowdy. Today we're gonna be smoking a pork butt on our offset smoker. Super easy cook. You can do this at home with your offset smoker, with your pellet grill, whatever you have. It's super easy to do. We're gonna be doing kosher salt and black pepper, Lawry's. Our binder is mustard. And throughout the cook, we'll be spritzing it with apple cider vinegar. So with these things, you'll be able to do it just great. So we're gonna get to trimming this pork butt. We are gonna remove some of the edges that are sticking out and some of the extra fat. We do wanna leave some fat as it will give us flavor and it will help with the cook. So let's get to it. All right guys, so we are going to round out these edges and then cut some of the fat on the back. So let's get to it. This part right here, especially sticking up, it's just gonna burn. So let's just slice it right off. All right guys, so we went ahead and trimmed our pork butt and it is ready to be rubbed. And so we're gonna get right to it. Okay, so we went ahead and used mustard as a lather. You will not taste it during the cook, so don't be afraid. Just use a little bit, not too much. It will help the black pepper and all your other spices to adhere to the pork butt really good. So for this rub, we're gonna use 2 parts black pepper, 1 part kosher salt, and we're gonna go ahead and start rubbing that. It is a big piece of meat, so don't be afraid to season it well. Get the sides. This black pepper will help you get a good, beautiful bark. So now that we have that black pepper and salt, we are just going to top it off with some Lawry's seasoned salt. All right guys, so as you can see, we have our pork butt nice and rubbed. It's gonna sit overnight like this in the fridge so all those flavors can get into the pork butt. See you tomorrow. It's the next day. All right guys, so here we are at 6:50 in the morning the next day. We are going to load up our smoker with our wood. We have a selection of cherry, maple, and apple. These are good hardwoods to smoke pork. So for this pork shoulder, pork butt, it will be perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it loaded. Let's get to it. So now that we have our smoker nice and hot, we are going to put our pork butt into the smoker and get it ready for a smoke. It's about a 10-hour cook. Again, you can do this at home with a pellet grill, with an offset, with a Weber. Whatever you have, you can make it work, just as you can manage your fire good. So we're gonna go ahead and score the back, the fat on this pork butt, and then throw it back onto the smoker. I'm gonna do the bone facing the firebox, like so. There you have it guys. This will be a 10-hour cook. So we are gonna go ahead and let it smoke. Okay, so now we have our pork butt in the smoker. We're gonna let it smoke to 165 and then we're gonna go ahead and take it out, wrap it in foil with some apple cider vinegar, and then take it to 203. But for now, it's just a waiting game from now until 165. Okay, so there's our fire. We're gonna get us a good coal bed. We've got our water pan to help keep moisture in the cooking chamber. A nice big log to absorb some of that heat and protect the food. And there's our smoke. So the pork butt has been smoking here for about 5 hours now. We're gonna give it a quick little spritz with some apple cider vinegar to help protect that bark. Let's get to it. Look at the beautiful bark that's building. Great color, beautiful. All right, barbecue fam. So our pork butt has reached 165. We're gonna pull it off the smoker, wrap it in butcher paper, spritz it with apple cider vinegar. This is going to help accelerate the cooking process, as we're going to take it to 203 for that perfect, juicy, tender bite. So let's get to it. Look at this beautiful pork butt. Look at the color. Ain't that just beautiful? So let's get to wrapping it. Spritz it a little more. Give it a good spritzy. Get those corners nice and pressed in. Flip it. Meat side up right here. Flip it again. All right, so there you have it, guys. It's nice and wrapped tight. We're gonna throw it back in the smoker and cook it all the way to 203, or when we probe it, if it feels like butter, let's go. Alright, so it's back on the smoker. We're gonna smoke it all the way to 203. Let's go. Alrighty guys, so we went ahead and temped our pork butt with our thermopan. It's right at 203. That thermopan slides right in like if it was butter. So we're gonna take it out and let it rest. Let's get to it. Alrighty guys, so we went ahead and let this pork butt rest. We're gonna get to shredding it. I have my good friend here, Gabe.
Hi,
He's
everyone.
gonna help us shred it. And yeah, let's get to it. I'm gonna have Gabe go ahead and rip that bone out so we can show that clean, beautiful pool. I'll hold the tray right here. There we go.
As you guys can see, clean bone, and that's exactly what we want. That's how you know you got a perfect cook. So
let's go. Wow.
That's really good.
Wow. That's delicious. Man. That
Juicy.
bark.
It's good.
That bark is dang good. All right, I'm gonna take this piece right here.
How about you, Shrey, and I'm gonna eat this. It's good, dude.
It's so good.
You can really taste that smoky flavor.
Oh, for sure.
This is good.
Guys, so we went ahead and shredded the pulled pork. It is delicious. We tried it, we had to. And now we're gonna go ahead and build us a pulled pork sandwich. So let's get to it. Brioche buns. We're gonna add some meat on top. I'm doing it with the claws just because it's juicy and I don't really wanna get my hands super juicy at the moment. There you go, nice and loaded. What do you think, Gabe?
It looks good to me. Got some fresh coleslaw too.
Yes, sir. This is Betsy's special recipe.
Homemade coleslaw.
Homemade. It's got some Granny Smith apple.
Keep an eye out for that fresh coleslaw.
Yes, sir.
Now, just to kick it up a little bit, we're gonna add some onions, some fresh onions here. Here we go, a little bit to each. And then this is completely optional, but definitely try it. Some pickles here, kick it up a notch. And last but not least, some barbecue sauce. So I'll let Sergio here do the honors. And
yep, so this one's a favorite. You can
good to
find
go.
it at Walmart, Harmon's. It's pretty good. Some Stubbs original sauce, a little bit on top. I'm not much of a sauce guy, but for pulled pork sandwiches, it just seals it. So there you have it. So now, let's move this out of the way. This is gonna be a messy bite, Gabe. What do you think? Why don't you zoom in right here, Betsy? Look at that. Check it out. Oh man, I can't.
cheers, sir.
Cheers. Let's go. Mmm.
Fresh coleslaw definitely just makes it so much better. The meat is, like I said before,
So
it's
tender.
juicy.
Yep.
Feel that smoky flavor. Nothing like it.
Yep.
Give this recipe a try. You won't regret it. Long cooked, but definitely worth it. So.
Speechless. That barbecue sauce, the tanginess. Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and that you learned something new. We're definitely enjoying it. See you next time.